do we solve this? So the problem comes from the way we look at things. You cannot solve a problem from the same consciousness that created it. Albert Einstein. So you need to shift, again shift. You need to shift the level of thinking, you need to look at the world anew. Yeah? And that's a key thing. That's a key thing in understanding how you can make change positively in your life, but also in people's lives. So, how to do speed Feng Shui? Transformation. You need to transform. You need to learn how to transform energies. And Mike talked about beautifully about 5 elements and how they transform into each other, how they work together. So you need to learn how to work with energies. That's the job of the Feng Shui consultant. But also you need to learn how to transcend and include. And the next slide, I'll talk about that more. I'll come back. But the key thing is to go beyond Feng Shui. That's the key message of this talk. Once you internalize, and I was talking about internalizing Feng Shui. Once you internalize Feng Shui, you know how it works. There's only one way to go beyond it. Once you go beyond something, you get speed, but also you get a bigger view, and you can change faster. So in your way, you need to learn, I'll give you some challenges to do later, how to go beyond Feng Shui. Right. So I'm introducing part of speed Feng Shui, mind, body, spirit Feng Shui. So basically there are 3 levels that we operate. This simplifies the version of our lives. So you've got the physical body, you've got your mind, and you've got a spirit, your energy body, your aura. Yeah? So my body is different from your bodies. Every body is different in this room, right? Our minds are different, right? But on a spiritual level, when you start to spend some time there, not many differences. It's more or less the same, oneness. Yeah? So that's where, so the spirit includes the mind, the body includes, the mind includes the body. So who you really are is this energy, the spirit, that it has the mind and the body. So that's why I'm talking about include and transcend. So you can start on the body level, you can start on the mind level, you can start on the spirit level. Most people start on the body level. That's how traditional Feng Shui works. They're very aware of compass directions, it's very tribal, it's very ritualistic. There's a place for that, there's nothing wrong with that. But that's very, what do you do? And they're very particular, as you notice with kind of classical and so-called purist Feng Shuists, is that what exactly do? You have to really do it exactly at the right time, otherwise it doesn't work. Yeah? So they're very prescriptive. What is the question? But then you can go on a mind level, how you do it is more important. That transcends the body and mind. So it doesn't matter what you do, but I've told this example many times, but my favorite. So you can hang a nice crystal on the window to make a change. You can hang a chewing gum, it will still work. It's your mindset, how you do it, in what intention you do it. It doesn't matter what you do, it's how you do it. Yeah? And I'll give you some examples in a minute. But then why is even more important. It's a high level of thinking, it's a bigger view, and it's got more energy. The higher you go, they've got more energy, it's much finer, it's much faster, but you've got more power. So if you start to ask yourself, why are you going to do it, that gives you even more power, more charge, more energy. So in a way, it's like, Feng Shui on a body level is like walking. Feng Shui on the mind level is like driving a car. And Feng Shui on a spiritual level is like flying a jet plane or something like that. So the speeds are different. Huge difference in that. Obviously on each level there are speeds. Yeah? So on a body level you can do Feng Shui at the speed of 1st gear. But you can do it even the speed of 5th gear. Yeah? So each level has different speed as well within themselves. So that's the way to sort of think. Obviously if you do change on each level, very powerful. Very powerful. But you don't have to. Sometimes you do a change on just a physical level, sometimes the mental level, and sometimes just spiritual level. And I'll give you examples. So, the body level. So I've been doing this for a long time and always look at universal things that work everywhere. That I've noticed over 25 years that whenever I do this, it's a huge change. take geopathic stress out of the home, or change it, neutralize it, do whatever you need to do. Huge change. Doesn't matter whether people believe in it or not. The same goes for electromagnetic radiation. Roy is going to talk about it later. You see a huge change. It changes people's energy. Clutter. It's quite a theme this conference. So there are different sort of points of view for clutter. Why clutter is good and why is it bad? Okay, so that's why it's good. Wabi Sabi help you transform. The talk on Wabi Sabi released your obsession about clutter. You're free now from clutter. You can have as much clutter as you want. You will start to appreciate it. It's beautiful. It works. Thank you, Simon. That's how I release. That's why I kind of pestered Simon to do this talk, because that's how the Wabi Sabi shift me in terms of the clutter. Yeah. It works. You need it. It's, you know, we wouldn't have penicillin if it wasn't due to clutter. The petri dishes of whoever's Flemings were so messy that he discovered penicillin. Lots of discoveries happen because of clutter. It's very, very useful. Yeah. So that's good. Why is it bad? Because it holds you back. In order to have speed, the less baggage, the less clutter you have, the faster you go. So old people, big legacy, big life, kind of clutter. And clutter can happen on different levels, you know, on body, mind, and spirit. Different clutters, not physical. So the more legacy you have, the slower you go. Older people, much slower, unless they clear the clutter. When you look at children, young children, not much clutter, because they don't have past. They don't have the legacy. They don't have that stuff. So they can move, change very fast. Yeah? So that's why it's important to clear clutter. Give you one simple example. I had this lady in Poland, and she came to my talk, and she asked me for advice. She said that one problem in her company, she was producing wallpaper and paints and stuff like that, and she had lots of companies owing her a lot of money. For some companies for like 5 years, and she couldn't get the money back. So I said, what's happening in your client's area, which is you know, helpful friends or travel area in the background model? She said, oh, that's our rubbish place. You know, we put all the rubbish there. I said, well, just clear it and see what happens. And she said, it's done. So it's done? Yeah, it's done. Okay. On Monday, she called me in the afternoon and said, this rocks. Everybody gave me the money back in one day. From Monday morning, everybody gave it money. Plus, there was a transfer of 60,000 zlotys, about 15,000 pounds, from nowhere, and she couldn't trace it, just extra money came. So let's unpack it, because there's a usefulness in that. So when she said it's done, it was done there and then. Obviously, she had to make a phone call and tell the people to clear it. But in her mind, she was so aligned, her spirit, the charge was 100%. It's done. So next. What's next? You know, it's done. In that one, she probably didn't need the ritual. I was happy, yeah? So then I said, can you do this without Feng Shui? And she did. She did. She could do things without rituals, just by clear intention, pure intention. Amazing. I don't have time to tell this, but maybe I'll tell you later. So that's what happens. You know, you make that decision. You don't have much baggage, and you can make instant change. Things working, obviously meant that, you know, every time you look at something is not working, it drains your energy. You wake up in the morning, you get 100 units of energy, and you look at things unfinished, your energy drops 50%. You know, when your energy is below 60%, you can't manifest things. You can't make things happen. It's very difficult.